Here's the thing. I don't know what you kids are up to, but I do know one thing. Laws are threats made by the dominant socioeconomic ethnic group in a given nation. It's just a promise of violence that's enacted, and police are basically an occupying army. You know what I mean? You guys want to make some bacon?
And back.
Perfect timing.
Yep,
We
I
are
beat the teach.
live. All right. Let's make sure everything is working. I should mute my goddamn own fucking self, I guess. Ah. Oh, might help if I have Mix It Up open. Sorry, I am very tired today.
It is okay.
But I am here to stream and have fun.
It's okay.
All right. Now that should work.
Hopefully no game crashing issues today.
Yes.
That was weird last time. I just crashed several times right when we were trying to start.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, there might be something in the Laruba Ruins, a chest or something we can get.
Where's that?
The Laruba Ruins, I think there might be a chest in the upper left of the back area.
Over here?
Worst case I'm wrong. And okay, never mind. I think that might be a thing that happens later. Because I know there's something, it was either a chest or a blue new creature. There's nobody to talk to here currently.
Okay.
I mean, other than people we already did, but...
Alright. Now where?
I would maybe go to the hunting range and fight those new creatures, because Frog doesn't have any text. I mean, he's still learning a bunch. And that'll at least get him,
You have to wait for the rain, right? Down in Africa?
Yeah, and then there's the ones in the upper and lower left corners, and that one in the upper lower right corner, and then the upper left corner. Because I guarantee you're gonna love the tech that he learns called Frog Squash.
Gotcha.
It summons the Rainbow Toad of Doom.
This is a good place to chill for a few minutes while we're wait for people to show up. And they need magic to die, or is this not magic to die?
It doesn't matter, but just remember, keep the. They will headbutt you for.
Yes.
So this is actually an important note about Frog Squash. Its damage output is based on your max health versus your current health. So the lower health you have, the harder it hits. So in other words, if Frog ever gets hit by an attack that reduces his health to 1, he can hit them very hard with it. You should be able to see what text he has coming up.
What?
She's on the party.
I have to do that bullshit, but that's fine.
Well, yeah, you don't have to. Frog has a heal.
Yeah.
Actually, he has both too. That'll heal all the whole party, but probably don't need that right now.
What
Slurp
is it?
Slurp.
Okay.
That's the single target heal.
And we're just kind of grinding right now, so it doesn't matter if I use all my ATB.
Yeah, because Frog just got his magic, and he's the last character you have to unlock magic for. So he's kind of behind on his tech tree.
Yeah.
I figure this way we can maybe catch him up a little bit before we proceed with the story.
Mm-hmm. So how was your week been, Lavos?
Interesting to say the least.
Yeah.
Kind of a mix of good and bad. Good and bad. But just trying to make the most of it. That's life.
I don't want to talk.
I wouldn't even worry about max healing him,
Yeah.
since the headbutt attack does either reduce damage HP of 1 or 1 damage if they have only 1 HP.
Yeah.
And it's like a coin toss of which one it is.
And then where do we check next text? Where does,
It's the one that are gray.
does it tell
You can
where
go text and then see the one that's gray.
Got you. So that's 710.
It'll tell you it'll tell how many TP you still need for them.
11, so that's pretty close.
And when she gets fired too, we want to get Marl back in the party, because then you can learn Antipode too.
Okay. And then should I?
It'll be down there at the across those tree cover right there, and in the area to the left of that.
Yeah.
This ends up being a great place for earning gold. Trading the
Yeah.
orange petals and everything for the upgrade items.
Yeah. And it's through here, right?
Yeah, and then it's up there in the corner, just
Okay,
right
so
up
where
here.
should I wait? Just like over here?
I have to wait further down. So go south and maybe... Yeah, that should be fine enough. That should be distance enough. Okay, he didn't spawn this time, so I'll have to wait until the next rain and try again.
Do they only sometimes spawn, or is it a, like...
So they will only spawn once in each location. However, the game can still trigger a spawn in a previous location.
Gotcha, okay.
The game can still trigger a spawn in a previous location. So basically, if it does that, they just won't be there that rain cycle.
Yeah. Have you been watching? Have you seen all of the vampire episodes?
I think I was lurking for one of them, and I haven't seen any beyond that, so
Gotcha.
I would have to go look at them.
I mean, that's what our YouTube is for.
I know.
Are you not a big vampire person, or?
It's not that. It's just they've been happening on days where I've been like really out of it. So
Fair.
It's just been struggling about being awake and yada yada. Being awake and yada yada.
He got hail strike.
That's still going to be a while, but
water 2.
I believe he learned frog squash after water 2.
Okay. And then we need to...
That should be all they use.
Leave and then come back.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you kill those guys, they actually give you a little TP as well. Those guys, they actually give you a little TP as well.
Yeah. It's just not very efficient.
Well, the little slime enemies, but not the frog, sadly. And yeah, it's not super efficient, to be fair. Yeah, sadly.
So I'm not worrying about it.
Super efficient, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, the bigger thing is just extra, like, trade materials, but... Yeah, the bigger thing is just extra, like, trade materials, but...
Yeah. Also, I'm getting an echo from your mic.
Oh, sorry.
On Discord.
Yeah, I know why.
Hmm.
It was the, stream.
Gotcha.
The, Twitch stream. As far as I know, there's no way to get to the left side of the map where that new is if the ones on the right side don't spawn, unless it's the upper right one.
Yeah.
Because unless you're on this like plateau up here, you are not going to be able to make it over to that side of the map in time. But if you're on the plateau, check, and that one isn't there, then you can possibly run over there in time, but...
Thank you, Dark James.
Hello, Jonathan. I just linked him to your stream. He's a Chrono Trigger fan as well.
Nice. Well, thank you for the biddies. I appreciate it. Happy Bunday?
Because it's Easter.
Ah, yes.
the International Bun Day.
My buns are on Final Fantasy 14.
I don't currently have any. I'll make sure to get a rabbit ear hood
Mm-hmm.
or rabbit ear bands.
Is there
Then I can
rabbit ears in City of Heroes?
Yes, actually, and rabbit tail too.
Interesting. Well, frick. I love Chrono Trigger. It's one of those essential NES RPGs that I can always come back to. And yeah, I've never played this before. My first playthrough.
Yeah, it's legendary for a reason. Well, a lot of reasons.
I mean,
but...
I'm having a really good time.
Oh, I know, and I'm super glad about that. That's $4 I ever gifted someone.
Yeah. Psychen, Denisu, Trials of Mana, Dragon View, and FF6. Only Final Fantasy I've ever played is 14.
Oh, wow. We need to get you to play FF6 sometime, and probably FF4. Those are two of my favorites.
I've been interested in getting through the... one of my exes, while we were dating, was going through the entire series. Like, starting with 1 and going all the way through.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know they have a bundle of, like, the FF games, and I think it's, like, 1 through 6, I think, on Steam. It was that kind of, like, pixel remaster they did, I believe.
Yeah. Because almost all the games are isolated with only connecting themes, yeah.
What I actually learned is that the reason it was called Final Fantasy is because when they first made the original on the Nintendo, they did not think it was going to take off like it did. Yeah. And so they were thinking, well, it's just going to be a one-off, so we're going to call it Final Fantasy. But it turns out it became a huge thing.
No, I'm really... I mean, besides A Realm Reborn, FF14 is by far my favorite game right now. I play it pretty much every night.
I actually like FF14 a lot from like the story and like watching people play, but like I'm not a big fan of the gameplay style. But like,
yeah,
that's why it's one of those games. Like, you know, there's other games like that too. Like,
have you watched a full playthrough of it?
I have not. I need to get on to doing that someday.
Yeah, you should.
Like, there's definitely games out there and game series that like I appreciate them and I like them. I just don't enjoy personally playing them. Like the Resident Evil games are like that for me.
Yeah.
Like I definitely respect and love them from like the survival horror elements and everything in their fame, but I've never personally enjoyed playing them myself.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things like I'm happy to watch other people play. It's just probably something I'm never personally going to play.
I mean, A Realm Reborn is not good. It's like a 5, maybe probably a 4, actually. Like the combat, once you get to like high level, is still fun. Like combat starts getting good at like 20 or 30, but going back when you're used to playing it when it's so much more complex is just mind-numbing sometimes. Like I'm doing a replay through right now, just with my bun character called Bunifer. Bunifer Buntastic, that's her name.
Banui.
Yes. She's actually sisters with Bunnington. Who is a Pathfinder character I had an idea for.
I will say though, when it comes to FF4 and 6, we will mostly be flying blind. Less blind in FF4, but definitely blind in FF6.
Yeah, starting out in ARR is rough, but good God, does it pick up once you get to a certain point? Yeah. No, that...
Or you can always see the new from up on the top there, if it's in that area.
Is it just worth resetting at this point and not getting all 3? So I have more chances?
Are you... which ones have you eliminated?
This one and the one over there.
So the one on the top right and the top left?
Yeah. Or the bottom right and the top left.
Gotcha.
Is resetting?
Yeah, that's my point. I mean, it's not like you really lose the loot since you
Yeah,
only get
already-
3 of them per run anyway. And it just becomes a time thing, so.
And this feels like it's gonna it'd be faster. The new
Possibly.
show up random spawn point each time it rains, yeah. Well, there's 3
Yeah,
random
the only
spawn
difference
points.
is there's 3 specific spawn points, but they. Oh, there we go. They can respawn in the area for one, or they can spawn in the area you've already beat one, in which case they just won't be there. But thankfully, we got that Zenmatsu sword, which makes these guys a pushover.
Yeah.
And you can take off like half their health with a critical.
I think ultimately it is better to reset every time.
But it's after maybe a couple of them. Frog just got licked by a frog.
Pixel Remaster and FF6 did something amazing that I didn't expect. There was an opening sequence in the original game that was done NSES innate minor choir sounds. In the remaster, it's actually fully sung, and the language uses based on the language settings. Cool.
Actually, it's pretty cool.
Apparently, there's 4, according to Dark Jameis. Is that your
used to
Sith
think
name, Dark
that.
Jameis?
I think it's Dark Jimus, but I could be wrong.
Jameis?
But apparently I used to think there was a 4th one, but I could never find any information. Like, I used to think there was like a 4th one down the bottom.
Jimus?
I actually researched that quite a long time ago, and I found out there is, in fact, only 3 of them.
Gotcha.
It was really weird that there wasn't like a 4th one in the bottom left somewhere. But there was nothing on Google
Jameis.
saying there ever was one there, so.
Jamie, okay.
Okay.
Your first name? Oh, cool. I kind of wanted to go with a reference to my dead name initially, with my name, but I ultimately thought that it was a little too cute. And I wasn't religious
Today, might
anymore.
delete later.
What?
I said feeling cute today, might delete later.
Yeah. Yeah. My dead name is a biblical name. And so I was like, what if I made the opposite biblical reference, or like another thing like that? But I was just like, nah, that's not, I don't want to do that. It didn't feel right. Well, thank you for the head pass. I appreciate it.
People say Jesus is a biblical name, then I remind them it's actually pronounced Jesus. In which case,
Jesus is a biblical name, but
I was joking. Because
Jesus is Mexican.
in some regions it's pronounced Jesus, and I was just kind of joking about that, like the Greek god.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Give me good luck, chat. I need the good luck.
Oddly, the ones on the right side of the map are relatively easy to trigger for the most part. Like, I rarely have bad luck, getting those 2 to spawn. But we should definitely trade all those leftover trade items for weapons that we can sell. Yeah. And we can actually sell them to the regular vendor of the same hut. Since he buys and sells the gold.
Can you tell I have ADHD?
Don't worry, running around each other in circles is a favorite pastime. Haven't you seen me in City of Heroes? Whenever you're AFK and I'll just start running circles around you?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see the fourth one if it's supposed to be down here.
Yeah, there actually isn't one. I Googled this several years ago because I was like, there has to be a fourth one. It makes no sense not to be. Turns out, no, there really isn't one. Because like I searched for all sorts of like map images for the hunting grounds. I was like, there is nothing ever mentioned a fourth one, and I can't actually find any confirmed case where there is one. And I've never actually found a fourth one in all the times I've tried looking for one. So for whatever reason, they decided 3 was enough. I mean, to be fair, with them were 30 TP, I guess, you know, that probably was fair. Apparently there was a controversy about Stellar Blade that I hadn't heard about. And it was the depiction of Hephaestus being crippled and in a wheelchair. Turns out, though, that's actually pretty lore accurate for the guy.
Hephaestus, yeah, he's disabled.
Yeah, and like that was the thing. He was like the inventor slash mechanic slash forger. So like his big thing was just being able to create things.
Yeah, going over my map caps where I deleted the leaf layer, it's 3. Okay.
Yeah, like part of me was like that always felt weird, but at the other hand, I'm like, you know, with 30 TP, it's like you wouldn't believe how relatively easy it is to grind out each character's final tech like that, even though it requires 999 TP. But at 30 a pop and 3 in the hunting range per run, that's still 90 a run. Like,
I can't move. Yeah, I can't move Chrono out.
yeah, I think you have to be on the world map for that.
No, I can. With the remaster, you can change anybody. It's just he's a story relevant character right now.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Right now, he is. You will be before too long approaching the point where, let's just say, some stuff happens. And you remember when we went up to Death Peak and how the wind kept blowing us off the peak?
Yes.
Well, there's a reason for that, and like that comes up later.
Fire 2. Should I switch somebody out or
Wait until the other 2 characters learn their techs, and then, or at least when Frog learns Water 2. Because you only need a single TP. And yes, that is exactly where it comes
also
from.
in the game where your namesake comes? Also, this is the game where your namesake comes from.
I was 7 when this game came out, and it was one of the most mind-blowing SNES games I have experienced sitting on my butt all summer with my brother and watching him play.
This came
out
my mom in 1995, you said?
Yes.
Yeah, I was negative 2.
Fact, it did not come out in Europe, in the PAL region, until they relaunched it on the Nintendo DS in like 2008.
Yeah, if y'all want to feel old, this game came out when I was negative 2.
Oh, jeez. Sorry, I had to reverse time somehow.
You know, you're right. This game is all about time manipulation.
I know, right? Like, at high volume, that would be an ear-bleeding sound, but at the same time, like, it is so iconic. And it was honestly like a very interesting kind of digital masterpiece when it came to a sound effects.
I already got all 3 while I'm waiting. Right? I thought I did.
I think so. Either way, you can probably reset.
Yeah.
Hilariously enough, I heard there was like a thread of on Game FAQs like years ago about this game when the DS version had come out, and it's like, how many of you remember the SNES version? Like, what did you take away from it? It's like, I learned to let sleeping Lavos lie. And that one just made me laugh because, oh boy. Yeah, Lavos, when he wakes up, he's not particularly happy.
Mm.
But when you've been sleeping for more than 65 million years, you know, that's a nice healthy
I
nap,
need
and
to
you don't want to
sleep
be
for
woken up.
65 million years. That sounds amazing.
But there was another guy, he's like, when I was a kid, this thing blew my mind so much, I thought the world would actually end in 1999. Which it's actually kind of funny when you think about a lot of the 90s Square RPGs, especially for the Super Nintendo. A lot of them actually are very good at, like, showcasing things to children that, like, normally would not be seen.
Yeah.
Like, the idea of death and, like, the finality of it.
I succeeded at what? Jark Jameis?
I don't know, but here, have a treat.
Wow. Oh, thank you for the boba. Thank you. I appreciate it. Want boba now. Stopping the world from ending in 1999. This is true.
I mean, something tells me maybe we should have let it happen, because then we wouldn't have had Superman 64. Or several terrible movies. Dorkly made an animation about this, like, yeah, we defeated the Lavas and saved the world of 1999 from a horrible future. Hey, what do you think the world of 1999 looks like? And then it, like, plays all those reels of, like, stuff that was really awful in 1999. And then they all kill themselves and say, and it says on Blood on the Wall, I'm sorry, we failed.
Akira Toriyama is very much in belief of Don Bluth comes from, namely, kids can handle adult themes as long as you package them right and give them a good ending.
Oh yeah,
exactly. That's what
and,
I
like,
hate
a lot of the
about,
early Final Fantasy, they're like that. Like they'll portray things like death and other more critical things, but in a way that's not quite as, like, just mind destroying.
Yeah, like I am really frustrated at the way that quote unquote kids games are, you know, like Pokemon,
Hyper-sanitized?
how sanitized and how, like, you know, like everything with that, everything is nowadays, and it's just like, no, kids are smart, just give them the
like,
opportunity to
it's
think a
not
little
one of the
bit,
weird
and
things
oh
about
no, they
Pokemon
lose
that I would
once, that's fine. It's a good way to
Funny enough,
teach the kids.
Pokemon, it actually ended up having more serious tones with time.
Well, yes, but
Like, Generation 1 and 2 were still kind of whimsical and lighthearted for the most part, even with, like, Team Rocket and shit. But, like, Generation 3, when they had the, like, Ocean and Land Calamity Pokemon, it actually took on a very serious, like, tone later in the game, and, like, you got this, like, definite feeling that Calamity was looming.
I mean, ultimately, I don't think any of the Pokemon writing is particularly good.
Oh,
I
no,
love
no,
the
it's-
games. I'm a massive Pokemon fan because I love the games, but, like,
Yeah, I don't disagree.
they're not, you know, good works of fiction. They're just not.
Yeah, I mean, like, though, as a person who has played pretty much every generation of game, though I have not beaten Sword and Shield or Scarlet and Violet, I can definitely say, up to that point, like, I did notice a shift in the theming and the portrayal of it,
Yeah.
to where starting in Generation 3, things definitely took a lot more serious overtones later in the game. Like, you definitely had an idea that there were crises at hand, and, like, they were very serious, even if the game was still generally pretty lighthearted. I mean, like, one of the more particular ones, in my view, was X and Y.
Well, X and Y is the darkest story because it's about,
Oh yeah, that is
Fascism.
definitely the darkest story.
unironically.
I mean, Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon were also pretty good, but, like, they were definitely a bit of a
Sun
different
and
type
Moon
of
and
dark.
Ultra Sun and Moon were terrible in my opinion. I hated those are my least favorite Pokemon games.
I definitely
The
do not
story
miss
is
the lack of gems.
the
I
story
think the
was
Ultra
so
Beast thing is kind of
bad.
interesting, especially with how, like, you know, kind of sinister they can be, but
The way the game is constructed is just so bad.
yeah, and, like, I've got my misgivings of the stuff that came after those as well. But
Like probably my
part of me is in the mindset that I should not have a level 30 fully evolved starting Pokemon before the first gym.
no. I
If
personally
I can really sit there in the
like
field and grind Delibird until my starter's level 30, there's something very, very wrong with the flow of the game.
well, the game doesn't want to encourage grinding, and I personally, yeah, I would be a big fan of like level caps on all the gyms.
Yeah.
And, like a lot of the stuff that like ROM hacks of Pokemon do to make the games harder, or just give me
Yeah.
a harder version. You know,
Yeah, like a hard mode.
give me an actual hard mode where the teams are IV trained. You know, they have interesting spreads that are designed by people that know how to play Pokemon. The
Higher level, bigger variety of movesets to be able to counteract more things,
Yeah.
etc.
don't make the teams type themed, make them like concept themed. You know,
Yeah.
so like machinery.
I
So
gotta say that's. Have you ever noticed this across pretty much the entirety history of Pokemon? Is like gym leaders, even the gym leaders themselves, typically have really weird team spreads.
yeah, they're terrible.
Like
And
they're like a ghost type,
even if
but
you
they're not
want-
actually all that ghost type focused.
Even if
Like
you
the Pokemon
want,
are, but the movesets aren't.
yeah, even if you want to do still monotyping, I'm actually a big fan of. There's a Shmogon format called Monotype, and
I think
those
they're done
it's
about that.
surprisingly competitive. Like I played Bug personally. Bug's my favorite type, and Bug type can beat Fire type team. Why you bonk, Mitha? Why bonk? Yeah, Sun and Moon driving you aside. I love X and Y because there's no faffing around before you get into it. Sun and Moon 4 badges in and getting tutorials every 20 feet. I couldn't take it anymore. Yeah, I fucking hated Sun and Moon for that.
I eventually beat Sun and Moon. I still have not beat Ultra Sun and Moon.
No, it's the same game. I hated it. Give treat, silly. Oh, thank you for the head pats. I appreciate.
Tiggy, you know it's really rude to pound the streamer.
Tiggy's allowed to pound me. We're good. Yeah. Thank you. I like it.
I like both hers and Tiggy's.
Oh.
So it sounds like you learned Water 2. Yep. Oh, yeah. You got a triple attack. Nice. I would say at this point you can definitely take
Rogue out.
yeah, and replace it with Marl, because now that Luca has Fire 2, if you get even just a single TP, you will be able to learn Antipode 2. You might want to swap in Robo at some point too, because he might be able to learn some new dual attacks with Marl and Luca. Maybe
Yes.
Frog.
I'll do a couple more.
You can literally
to
just
check.
fight those little slime enemies.
Yeah.
Because again, all you need is like a single TP, so.
Yeah, give me while I'm waiting for this to rain, I'm gonna show off the model. Where is the best?
I like putting Tiggy's model in a jar.
Blah. I don't have a preset for it. So let me just.
Big.
Alright. There's nothing interesting happening in game. It's fine. I am the more interesting thing.
Indeed.
Here's the full model. I can do lots of fun, a couple of fun things with it. I can make the tail go up. I can take the glasses on and off, and I has umbrella. Be very useful because it is raining. Though it does cover like all of the chat.
Yeah. Makes you large. Large and in charge.
There, the chat will be more visible.
And you're about to kiss a dragon on the back of the head.
I am large.
I was thinking of redeeming that, but the problem was I only have 5,400 points.
I need to make I need to change the chat so it comes from the down.
Oh, you got Delta Force Shovel Tech too. Excuse me. I would say take Robo out for Luca first.
So I got the right and then took Robo out for Luca. She's
Because we basically want to have Marl and Robo and Luca and Robo and then Frog and Robo and see if there's anything
okay.
They will learn as like dual techs.
Luca and Frog first, or
Luca and Robo first. Okay. Luca and Frog already were a thing.
Yes. And we're waiting.
Oh yeah, we also want to do Frog and Marl and Frog.
Yeah. We need to wait
and again, like you shouldn't be able to fight those little slime enemies, because again, you only need to earn TP. It doesn't need to necessarily apply to anything. So those little slime enemy guys, they give you a couple TP for the fight. So. And hello, Tiggy. How are you doing? How's my favorite tigress?
I really want to get art of my character for like a technical difficulty screen where I'm just chewing on a bunch of wires that are wrapped around me like a ball of yarn.
That, yeah, I've actually seen people do that with like cat characters in the furry fandom, and it's cute. Because that one didn't get you anything, it seems, so...
Yeah, no,
I would change Marl out for Luca and see if that gets us anything. Change Marl for Luca.
Yes.
And then we'll do a Robo and Frog, and we'll see if anything happens. We're relatively caught up in techs. Like, we're not going to sit here and grind the entire, like, tech tree out.
No, of course.
But I thought it would definitely help to get Frog a little more up to stuff, because he was more behind.
Yeah. Because we are missing a tech, a second tech with Marl, or Luca and Robo.
Gotcha.
Because everyone else has two, I think. There better be an XP tech point grinding spot in this era.
There is. Well, do tell.
I mean, I have access to the whole map, more or less, so if there's a better spot...
Yeah, there's...
Yeah, Fire Tackle, Ring of Fire, Triple
Oh, Ring of Fire, cool. And now do Frog and... Frog and Robo now.
There's cliffs not far from here. The enemies drop 3 to 5 when they hit, get a lot of GP and items.
So the Daxel Nest? Okay. Well, now I'd say just...
Yeah, they already have 2... They have 2...
Yeah, I think some of them might be with Isla still, and she's not in the party yet.
Yeah, okay, so
No, she will be soon.
We're missing 1 here, but... Yeah, anyway.
It's most likely with Isla.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's actually going to be more double and triple text later, but that's after we get Isla and possibly one other character, but I won't spoil that one.
What's the party should I take?
I would take Maro, Chrono, and Luca.
Well,
Because that will give you access to Antibode Bomb 2, which is really, really damn strong.
mm-hmm. All right, now where?
Now we go heal at the tent at the hut where they feed us drugs called
Mhm.
Happy Water. And then we go to the Dactyl Nest.
Zappy water?
Should be the bottom right. Alternatively, you could trade with that guy, but we can still do that later.
Yeah, we have a lot. That's gonna take a while.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a lot of bank though. Because you're looking for the magma hands for Robo. Yep, there you go. Actually, go up to that guy in the upper one there that says "Trade your shiny stone," and he will.
Wait,
It
where
should
am I
be
going?
the other one. Red Star Go Bright. Actually, talk to the little girl in there.
Okay.
So talking about the Red Star.
You see Reptide's Chase Chief go northwood.
They were talking about the Laruba ruins.
Gotcha.
But go see what that magma hand sells for the hut right there. Yeah, trade hut.
Where is it?
Trade hut right there to your right. There's that guy in the back. And you can sell him stuff. And I want to see how much that magma hand... Well, stone arm, you can sell that. You can sell the bronze sword, too. And stone arm, ruby gun, shaman's bow. Okay, primeval blade sells for better. Okay, but magma hand still sells for quite a bit. Definitely can sell the bronze helm and the padded vest, and probably the ruby vest too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, now we have to go to the Dactyl Nest.
Okay.
We've been up there once before, but now we're actually going to see what's at the top of it properly. Not just the Red Star. But I'm going to call it the Star of Perdition. So I'm going to open some Doritos Flaming Hot Chili Limon, because that shit's good. Tastes like burning and lime.
Is this where you're talking about for grinding?
Yeah. There is one other area in this. There's a couple other areas in this time zone we haven't been to. We're about to go to the one, but it's a one-time thing.
Gotcha.
The other one is something we have to come back to later because it's on the far side of the world map. And we literally cannot access it right now.
The rocks have a gimmick. If you hit them, their backs open up because it becomes the condos. If you hit them after that, they'll hit all their teammates, and the attack doesn't kill them. Similarly, if the enemy hits them, they'll hit your entire squad. Okay. Just going this way, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you can still see Akira Tona's art in these design elements. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you really want to see it.
Hello, friend.
I always knew Cat liked fighting dinosaurs. So, Isla's going to be forced to be in the party for now.
You're not trying to sneak out without us, are you? No, Tyranno Lair is danger. You no come, maybe I'll die. Nope, we can't turn our backs on you like that. We owe you one. Right, Bows?
And there's the Star of Perdition.
Yeah. Isla have good friend. Alright, let's set to Tyranno Lair.
I am going to say, Cat, before we finish, get to the boss fight in Tyranno Lair, we want to make sure to get all the loot
Okay.
from like chests because we cannot go back there after that ever.
What do we want
Because you're
here?
about to see some shit go down.
Marl.
I'd actually put in Marl and I'd actually put in Robo in place of Marl, believe it or not.
Okay.
He has some good techs he can learn with Isla.
Okay. Anime cutscenes.
Yay! I wonder if that's how you take off while riding on Ethan too. Ride him on the back of the head.
Yeah. Ah, yes, panning up to this thing that is totally not important. I'm just gonna turn the sound down a tiny bit because that was really loud. That cutscene. Alright, so we're flying this direction, I'm assuming? This
We
way?
can go there, but yeah, this is actually. Oh wait, is that? Are you on the mainland? No. Yeah, you are.
I was down here. Where am I flying?
You're going to that lava area to the east of the reptile lair from earlier. But you may want to stop at the sun, at the Temple of the Sun, just to.
Where's that over here?
I think that might be it. Yeah.
How do you dismount?
Oh, never mind. No, that's okay. You basically just went across the world map again.
Oh,
So what's
that's what
happening is you're
happens.
actually.
Yeah, I get it. Okay. I'm going in a circle.
So
yeah.
the area we're going there is right there to the right. However, I think if you keep going to the right, and I think it's in the upper right corner of the world map, there is a. Yep, there we go. This is going to come into play later. We can't actually do anything here right now. But it's going to be important for later.
All right.
This is a very key item we have to take here. Yeah.
But there's nothing.
Well, there's nothing to do here.
Okay.
Go out.
So I'm just looking.
We're going
for
to take
this
an item from the future era, and there we go. And here we go.
Oh, I should save before,
Yeah.
just to be, you know.
I'd go in there and check it out. Yeah. Okay, nothing in there. Never mind. We have to go to the right anyway.
And we should need to pay attention to Bow's level, because you said if I get I want to hit 30, the...
Well, I had 29.
Yeah. We'll have to fight. We can try to go
Then
fight
go out
that.
and fight you again.
Yeah. Cat attack. Hell yeah. Thunder chomp.
Go to the door.
Kino. Isla! Kino, move back. Isla, save Kino. Her methods do not appear to be logical. Kino, sorry. All Kino's fault. It's okay. Kino, take all Luba person. Run. What Isla do? Strong live, weak die. Isla go be strong. Kino go too. Kino no come. Isla die. Kino new Ioka chief. Isla. Isla strong, no lose. Kino no. Kino show you something. Follow Kino.
I'd go into that room first, and there was a chest back there. See that rock?
Gotcha. Damn, Miss Ether's kind of mid, though. Interesting here. Open again. You strong, Kino weak, Kino jealous.
Okay, so see the switches on the floor?
Yes.
You can hit them if you want.
Do they come back or do they just die?
I think they go to a lower floor, but see, there's doorways right there too, to the right of that switch.
Oh.
Notice the indent in the wall.
Heal beam, very good.
I'm not mistaken, that heals the entire party.
You need to pause and get a water. So I'm thirsty. And I'm gonna run on a 3-minute ad here. So I'll be back
Okay.
in about 5.
egg.
Egg?
Reese's egg. Peanut butter egg.
Wow.
That is still egg.
True. It is egg.
Candy egg.
Okay.
It was Easter, so I'm treating myself just a little bit.
No, no.
We'll have to go back up there and get the second chest. Have to make sure to get the left one.
Damn, that thing has a lot of health.
Mm-hmm.
Will we... What did I look at? Yeah. Do you think we're gonna get 4,000 XP in the next little
Probably.
bit? So do you...
Most likely, yeah.
Should we leave and come back?
Probably.
Okay.
The thing is, the dactyls will stay wherever we park them.
Alright.
So we can actually park them right in front of Mystic Mountain and just go there.
Where's Mystic Mountain?
That's that one in the lower left of the portal, the area where we came in. Right there.
Okay.
And we can just heal when we get to the eye of the time.
Oh no, the Beyblades, they got me.
Win to win. I actually don't think it's possible to avoid them. But just keep in mind, we don't want to have Isla with us for the Specchio fight.
Yeah.
I mean, you can introduce him to her, or introduce her to him, but she won't be able to learn magic.
The portal of time. All right. Here's my question. Why isn't Isla not having like a massive panic attack? Who do we
Brain
want?
small. Cannot think. Beyond logical conclusion.
We have to have Isla.
You want... We don't, but you might want to take her in there the first time just because of the dialogue Specchio will give.
Who do we
Because
put
keep in
in?
mind, we couldn't take her there last time. I'd say put Luca right there in place of Robo, but then go in with Isla, and then we can change Isla out for Marl after.
Hey there, sweetheart. Fortunately, you were born before magic existed, so spellcasting is out right now. But it's any consolation, you seem to have plenty of other assets. Ahem.
Say no. Because the problem with Isla is outside of dual tech, she will not be able to do any damage to Specchio because all of her stuff is physical.
But I can't switch
And remember,
parties.
physical attack...
I can't switch her into the party. Because
Oh,
we're in
shoot.
a story mission right now. It's fine.
Oh, shit.
We'll go well. We got this.
I mean, she can still use the Volt by dual tech with Chrono. Ow, 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 ow. I will tell you the Super Nintendo sound effect for Volt
That
Bite was way
misses.
better. Oh crap! Apparently, that is not entirely elemental.
Look, she's a health pool. It's fine.
Apparently, very high magic defense too. Protection won't do anything here, unfortunately.
Okay.
Because Specchio only attacks magic.
Is fire 2 and lightning 2 worth at this point?
Yes, but again, they're probably your strongest single attacks.
Item. Oh no, I can combo raise her.
Yeah, we might actually just have screwed ourselves by waiting to have Isle on the party.
Whatever.
I mean, the stuff he gives us isn't like permanent stuff that we'd miss out on.
Yeah.
It's stuff we can get elsewhere, like mid-ethers and things.
Yeah.
Oh well.
That's gonna be a hard. I might be able to do it, but probably not.
Yeah, but it's gonna be tough, because like,
Yeah, that's not a big deal.
yeah, that was my fault for not thinking about that.
You're fine. They learned a double. If they need to have a thing to learn.
Oh yeah, because then they might learn Ice Kick. We'll just have to go through that path we did previously and grab the second chest on the left instead.
Yeah.
And then we can just use the trapdoor to drop us to the floor below. I will say probably the only frustrating part of the Tyranno layer is going to be the floor that's like the maze of teleport panels. Effectively, there's going to be this area that seems like it's all just plain flat ground, but there are invisible teleporters in certain spaces. And if you hit them, you will teleport around.
So going this way.
I think so. I think we're going to the right again,
Yeah.
because I think that's the one we did last time. And
An interesting thing I don't appreciate until my 12th or so playthrough, Iris Charm Still, her still ability, can get you some absolutely amazing items early when some enemies and bosses, so try it against important looking things and see what you've
Oh yeah,
snagged.
and so here's another interesting thing about that. There is a double tech with Isla and Marl called Twin Charm, and I think it almost guarantees a steal.
Cool.
Now, I will say this is actually really useful what he just said later on, because there's gonna be an area later on that we absolutely have to do for shit to go down in the story. It's mandatory. There are going to be some common enemies there that can actually give us some really cool items that are consumables, but they have the same effect as Protect and Barrier. Barrier is a spell we do not have yet.
Cool.
But effectively, Protect will increase the character's physical defense quite a bit. It will cut physical damage by 1/3. And let me just tell you, against Lavos' final form, that is almost entirely required. But there's also a magic version of that with the spell called Barrier. And that is from a character we don't have yet. And is also an optional character, the only actual optional one in the game. I'd say optional because, well, we kind of get given a choice whether they can join or not. And so it's a one-time thing in her playthrough. But these enemies I'm talking about can give you these items called Barrier Spheres or Protect Spheres, which are consumable items that have the same effect as those actual techs.
Cool. Minor mandatory boss in 12,000 BC has 2 amazing helmets you can steal from them. Cool.
Is it the one I'm thinking about called Giga Gaia? Jamas?
Wait, so I don't have I don't have the tech to steal yet, or
No, you don't. Okay. I think it comes after Boulder Toss.
okay.
Though she could actually get that from just a couple new in the hunting grounds, so.
Interesting, the enemies come back. No, it's actually
You
M
can call it
plus
a good
Beast.
fight.
Also, Charm comes after Boulder Toss, yes. Wait,
Boulder Toss is the one is your next tech. You still need 54 points for it.
yeah. Also, what do you mean by M plus Beasts, Jameis? I'm confused. Are you talking about something Lava said?
I think he is. I'm just trying to mentally go back and remember what it was. Oh, right. Gotcha. Okay. I know what he's talking about now, but I'm not going to spoil it.
Okay.
There is indeed a minor... It is a minor boss, but it is a mandatory one. Okay, we are now in the room with all the teleporters.
Okay.
So these are basically going to warp you around to different spots in the room, and you're going to have to figure out how to get to every one of the locations and chests. Notice he counterattacks after being hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chubby dinosaurs, as they're called, they have a hell of a lot of health. And they are very strong defensively until you hit them with a lightning spell. Or any sort of lightning attack, such as Volt Light.
Yeah.
Okay, I do not remember. Okay, there's one of the teleporters as I... I can try going over to the side here. Okay, there's a teleporter to get in there, I guess. There's thankfully limited enemies, so
Yeah.
basically we just want to run around until we get all the chests. Suppose I could look up a map.
What is that?
That's a helmet.
Gotcha.
The original game was called Sarah Topper. I'd say about putting it on Isla or Robo, possibly.
Yeah, everyone's on the same. I'll put it
Isla
on-
needs it the most, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of the teleporters are in this room somewhere will get us to that chest over the corner.
But I've gotten everything else, right?
Yeah, except for that. Those particular. Do you remember exactly where the teleporter is to get over in that corner?
Or somebody can look it up or something. There it is.
Oh, well, never mind. Cool. This is Oak now.
Do we need that, or is somebody already? Okay, that is an upgrade, but it lowers magic defense. But it is an upgrade to ruby defense.
Okay, never mind. So we got it. Good. No, go. That's the way to go.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I know. It looks similar. This is a multi-tiered castle. Yay.
Cost. Falcon
Oh,
Strike
strike.
dual duel.
Oh, Chrono's already learning his final tech. Luminaire. That is a very, very powerful attack that hits all enemies.
Nice.
Yeah, you can probably see that gate sealed, and that's probably a thing we have to go into eventually.
Maybe.
Yeah, thankfully the Tyranno lair for getting all the loot is not particularly difficult.
Yeah.
That teleport room is probably the only thing that really...
Oh, that does a lot of damage.
Well, partially because you shot them first.
Yeah.
But yeah, Robo can basically single person heal the entire party, so that's, you know.
Very nice.
Okay, I definitely go back there and see what's back there.
What does this right one do?
You already triggered it. There was a sound that played.
Just go up here.
I talked to her.
Sure, this is a nice person. Looking for Azela? She's just right through there. Oh, okay. Save. Yeah.
Always do a shelter before saving.
Don't tell me what to do.
I
will
thought you
waste
liked me doing that.
I like it
Thought
when
you
women
liked
tell me what to do, not
Not the big dragon? Okay,
Yeah.
I'll just go curl up in the corner.
big girl dragon. That's another story. But
He's got a big girl dragon name.
hold it. When I said she's through there, I meant you gotta go through me first. What do you think I was flexing my muscles, looking all intimidating for? Alright.
I would say make sure to keep Robo on heal duty, because if you remember the original Nizbel fight, this is Nizbel the second. But yeah, Robot, doesn't heal as much as our world, but it does actually. It's nice that it's a single tech.
Yeah.
Also, for lowering her defense, you can use just regular lightning.
Does it only last for one attack?
It lasts for more than one, but he gets defense boosts when he gets attacked.
Okay.
So it's kind of the thing that you have to lower his defense with shock, and then, and of course, he still does the discharge.
Pretty easy fight so far.
So far.
Also not doing like that much damage either to us.
Yeah. This is the first of two bosses, though. Pretty much consecutively. I would definitely do another shelter and save after.
Yeah. Is
You can also try the Volt by dual attack.
the what?
You can try the Volt by dual attack.
Okay.
Never mind, she's dead.
Sprite work is so cool in this game.
I know.
How do we know it's a she, Lavos?
Good question. Let's spread our legs and check. Not sure Nizbel would appreciate that, though.
I mean, that's not how you tell someone's gender, but sure.
'Cause, yeah, 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 'c Well, I mean, I don't know. They have a way with reptiles. But I'm not a herpetologist, so.
That's not what I'm saying. If it's a sentient creature, they get to determine their sexuality, not what's between their legs.
Are you suggesting you would like to les out with Ms. Bell?
I am
mean, she is
saying that genitals does not equal gender. That's all I'm saying.
Kiwi is playing Phasmophobia with a couple of her server mods.
Pardon?
And I said, Kiwi is playing Phasmophobia with a couple of her server members. One of them's a mod.
Nice.
And I said, Kiwi, go scare Beardo half to death twice. Because if you scare someone half to death twice, the idea is they die.
Well, if it's half to death, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but that's if it's once. Then there's
Does that
if
make
do
you a
it twice,
quarter
then
dead?
Nah. I believe you can fall off that if you're not careful. Well.
Hello? For me.
I would save
I
an
did.
intent because I would do a shelter too because Chrono is not quite
It's very healthy. What are you talking about?
MP. He was missing a whole 20. If I'm not mistaken though, that just opened up the way forward.
Yes.
Now you're going to see a touching moment of rivalry.
At last, the
Triceratops.
final confrontation. It was a matter of time. Will it be reptiles who inherit the earth, or you, soft-skinned apes? Strong live, weak die. I'll just fight.
That
Hear
sounds
that
big.
lovely voice? You'll soon be hearing more of that than you'd ever wish.
Make sure to rob her loot in this chest. I think he has the most defense, but yeah. Yep. Hey, look, it's the dinosaur from the anime opening.
It's a
And
friend.
there's the red star.
Damn
Red
little
Star's moving.
Star. Paul, why don't you stain this earth red? Even should it prove our fate to die, we will not relinquish this world to the likes of you. This black Tyranno will have the honor of wiping the filthy apes from the existence forever. Mwahaha. Exactly, it's friendship, Demetha.
It reminds me of me. It's just a little bit different colored. We actually have 2 targets here.
Yes.
You actually can't boulder toss that thing. It's too big. Ow. Gonna rock you like a hurricane, huh?
Yeah.
So you might be wondering, why is the Chrono not susceptible to lightning like everything else is so far? Well, it's got a defense mode that's active right now. So at least for now.
Boulder toss that guy?
You should actually focus on Azala for now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's who I boulder tossed. The
Gotcha.
that does nothing.
He seems more susceptible to magic.
Yeah.
I've never seen her use that attack before. I didn't know she had it. Turns out getting chewed on by a Tyrannosaurus Rex is not fun.
Wrath
Okay,
is
so
sad.
So this means you're going to continuously lose health. So you need to use Heal Beam and possibly Kiss the Myla, because I think that will restore the status effect.
That's doing a little bit more now, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Attacks do more though.
Make sure before it gets down to, by the time it gets down to 1, you have Robo on call for healing. Because you know the countdown thing in this game by now. I wouldn't do it right now, though. Save Robo for healing.
Yep.
Because you're about to get hit by a big attack.
That wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it does hurt quite a bit, though. It's going to hurt Robo the least.
Yeah.
But still, like I said, good to heal.
Oh yeah.
But they're still under the stab effect. As their health is slowly ticking down.
Hmm.
Okay, it's lowering defense, starting to store power. This is the time to hammer it.
That did the best. Did a lot. Did 243. Got attack. Attack.
But you hits really hard.
Rocket punch. Combo, cat attack. Brave. Alright. Yeah, that does decent.
I'd save Robo for healing now.
What is it on?
It's on 2. About to be on 1 soon. Oh, you got him.
Yeah. Huzzah! No, it can't be. Could the heavens truly have sided with the apes? Listen, primates, and I've let it be known for all time. We reptiles fought proudly into the bitter end. Isla, no. Gasp. First, a great fiery stone will crash into the earth. Its flames will soon spread and scorch every corner of the land. Then the chill will begin to creep across the blackened plains, ushering in for a long, cruel age of ice and snow. Haha. Fitting age to our end age again. Mwahaha. Lavos. Lavos, but that is impossible.
And this is why I said to get everything in the Reptile Castle, because it is about to get collided with.
Yeah.
There will not be a Tyranno Castle after this.
Isla people word. La means fire. Vos means big. Isla! Kino! Hurry! Lavos falls soon. All right, Dactyl. Kino, hurry! Isla, what you do? Come, Isla, come. No, this will be the end of Earth. Isla, hurry! Isla not forget. Take? What take? Take care of this world. That can't be good.
But now you know where it'll begin.
Yep.
This is a bit of a weird cutscene because of how zoomed out it is, and like, you'll see.
Seems Lavos made his first appearance here. It is not in year 600.
As Magus foretold.
Lavos huge. Bows fight that?
That's the plan.
Bows, we go to place Lavos fall. Lavos should be weaker now. We should go and see.
And that's why. It's a giant crater now, and we can only go into a small cave. But we're about to go to one of my favorite eras in the game.
A gate has formed. Lava's fast, deep under the earth now. These gates are likely a result of the energy radiating from Lavos placed strands on the surrounding time-space. What wrong, Bows? Want fight Lavos here? No?
We
Go
have
in
to
here?
go through that portal. It's the only other one of the. It's the only way back.
My time gyro reads it's 12,000 BC. We're still in the very distant past. Bows, where is this place?
The Ice Age,
Yeah.
sort of. Don't worry, that's the only place we can go. Because we're about to go somewhere very magical. Notice those crests?
Yeah.
Do they look familiar from things in the future era?
Yes. Interesting.
This place has a connection to that. And go to that town right there. And Hasa. So notice these books. There's a trick here. You will find 3 of them around this place, and you have to open them in a specific order. If you open them in the wrong order, you have to close them individually and reopen them in the right order.
Okay.
But talk to the people, because actually talk to that imp over there. No. Doesn't matter if you talk to him first.
This
Look
is
familiar?
the magical kingdom of Zeal, where the dreams can be made into reality. But nothing in this world comes free. There is always a price to be paid. No, he
That
doesn't.
isn't ominous at all.
Gotcha. Welcome to Nahasha, the Seal City of Dreams, where we seek enlightenment with the bliss of sleep. Within the bliss of sleep. You're not of us, are you? You are the most unusual visitors. I am waking, or is this a continuation of my dream? Regardless of that, I welcome you to Zeal. Her Queen Majesty Zeal rules this magic kingdom. She is without peer or in beauty or grace. We owe our posterity to Her Majesty the Queen. After the king died, she encouraged the development of our kingdom's magical prowess, which led to the great advancements.
Remember when we were in Medina Village and they were saying that humans who could use magic died out a long time ago?
Yeah.
This is the place.
The world you see in the eyes will differ completely from the ones I see with mine. There are many different worlds there as there are observers. Never assume that only the things which you can see or touch are real. The truth exists in dreams. The world exists
The world
within
exists
me.
in me. There's also a doll in the next bed over. And there's another one of the books. Now, each of the 3 areas, little cities we can visit here, will have those 3 books, and opening them in the right order will open a hidden passage.
Do you believe in such things as fate? Do you think it's possible that our lives are predetermined? So you're a believer too? Yes, perhaps it is arrogant to think of ourselves strong enough to truly overturn destiny. Well? No, that's ridiculous. Yes, isn't it? Yes, it is, isn't it? We are masters of our identity. Speaking of which, I believe there may be a doorway of destiny in this very place. Do you believe in such things? You know, that's none of your business.
He didn't like that answer particularly.
So the books are the way to the doorway of destiny, yeah?
Correct.
The queen has sealed away the great elemental weapons and armors forged with the power of the sun and the shrine in the north.
Shrine.
You can seek entrance in the northern continent, but no one is allowed inside of it now.
Remember that dome that was in the 1000 AD era north of Medina Village? That thing, the
Yeah.
triangular.
Interesting.
You wonder how that got there?
I am Doran. Seek the hidden path and open the doors of knowledge in each in turn. The door of the Northern Shrine is sealed by the powerful force. Even we, the enlightened ones, lack the means to open it. Welcome, have you come to do business? Just normal stuff. We can buy ethers.
We can buy
here.
ethers now. I'd say buy like 16 of them. Give ourselves 20 as like a backup source of MP, even though mid ethers are stronger.
5 of these. I guess there's our cheapest shot. Might as well buy a few.
I'd buy at
those.
least enough of those to get 10. Maybe some mid potions too. Cap out of 20 maybe.
So they don't have any weapons here.
And there's a font of recovery. Oh, this guy's kind of
Boy.
weird, but he's got a purple cat.
Do you wish to speak with us? What's wrong? That animal for eat tastes good? The black winds howl. One among you will shortly perish. Is that true? Let me calculate the probability. Question mark? Why would he say such a thing? Strange boy, but not bad boy. Are you a bad boy, chat, or girl?
I'm a bad
Or-
dragon.
Not neon binary?
I'm also friend-shaped. So, I do not know if we will find the tip in this one, but I can tell you what I remember the words being. But first, open the books. There's
I
one
wonder
of them
what's
there, but
within
first,
the Northern Shrine. No doubt the key to unlock its seal is held in the palace, but entry is strictly forbidden in the name of Her Majesty the Queen. The Queen's palace sits at the heart of our kingdom. She watches over all the world in its high vantage point. It is because that we can sleep our days away in peace. Yawn.
open that book right there.
I will.
Because I don't remember which one is which. And we can just close them.
The city of Kaijar, the high seat of magical research, lies at the end of the western continent. The airship Blackbird is maintained there as well. Zzz.
Remember the guy at Death Peak in the Dome who said, have you seen the Ocean Palace and the Blackbird? Okay. I believe the trick is water creates wind, wind makes fire dance.
So that's
So that is the
good.
second book to open.
Yeah.
Yeah, so close it, and then we have to go find the water book first. There's only 3 of them in here, and they're always the closed ones. There's one right there. Okay, now open
That's
that one
water.
and keep it open. Then go back to the wind one, and then then that fire one is the first one we saw.
Where is the riddle?
I think it's in the second city,
Gotcha.
but I figure, you know what, you're gonna find the riddle anyway. There you go.
Whack. The Guru of Reason is gone. Do you want to challenge me?
Oh wait,
Yes?
say no. Go over to that book over there first.
The Mystical Life of Volume 841.
Mystery of
Chapter
Life. All life begins with ends with new. Ah, yes, very. I can't
26. This is
remember.
the inalienable truth because I believe it is so, at least for the present.
Okay, never mind. We cannot do it. Okay. So we have. This is going to be crazy. Yeah. There's going to be more than one of them. So this is actually going to be tough. Make sure to have Robo using Heal Beam because they are going to be like the same new that we fought in the prehistoric era. But keep Robo on Heal Beam.
Oh, I see what's happening. Okay, that is horrifying.
You can have Isla attack them as well.
Does she have a AoE?
Doesn't really matter. Remember, it's mostly just about keeping your health up enough.
Gotcha.
And I would say focus on one as much as possible. Because the thing is, if your health is 1, they can potentially kill you. Yeah, like that. That's why I said to have Robo on heal beam duty.
I messed up. Athena water, deck, heal beam.
Very good idea. In worst case, we can just go buy an Athenian water from that girl in the city. I would just have Isla frankly attack anyone. Because, yeah, you notice they have a 1 damage headbutt attack they will sometimes use. Not often, but it's the only way they can kill a character. It's getting a lot more manageable now that we've taken out most of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is actually legitimately a bit of a challenge. Because a single new or even 2 of them isn't too bad, but 6?
Yeah, 6 is a lot.
Especially with their headbutt that reduces you to 1 health. It's actually probably one of the best ways the game shows they're more dangerous than they look.
Yeah.
It's also one of the only times you actually get to see them in their, like, full combat capacity.
And you can't repeat this fight?
I do not believe so. I think it's a one-time.
You're strong. Take this. Magic capsule.
Oh, nice.
Steel capsule. New.
And that was the only thing here. Oh, wait, the other book. Because we can, I think we can get to it now.
This one?
Yep. Okay, never mind. It's not openable. Okay. So, never mind.
Alright.
Now let's go up to that font of recovery and then maybe buy an Athenian water to replace the one we used. I mean, not like we don't. Oh yeah, that's right. We actually bought 1 extra. Okay, well that's all we can do here for now. So now go up to that northern land bridge, the one up north. That's going to take us back down to the surface again. And then there's going to be another one to take us to the next island in the sky. But we are in the period called Antiquity. Which is like post-Ice Age, post-prehistory, when magic is starting to flourish.
Cool.
And can you guess where the source of that magic is?
Lavos.
Exactly. That boy is someone you've already met. Remember, this game is very much about time travel.
Yeah. This way.
I would actually go to the Blackbird. Go to the Blackbird first. That's all the way over here.
Is this where we get our ship?
No. We will later, but...
Why are you here? All is well with Blackbird, I presume?
Okay, I hate this guy. His name's
She's
Dalton.
fully operational, Lord Dalton. Of course she is, you blundering idiot. Were she not, we'd all be in trouble. You, what are you doing here? Those clothes. You must be one of the ones the prophet said would come to interfere. I think we shall watch for the time being and see how he plays his hand. Not that I expect he'll trip his cards so easily. Ha!
Yeah, we can't do anything here right now, but the Blackbird will come into play later.
That's all we can do, just watch that cutscene.
Yep.
Kajir. This is the magic city of Kajar. We perform research in the magical arts to help further Her Majesty's plans to develop our kingdom in even greater glory. Your power differs from the team of ours. It is difficult to describe, but you sense a strange... But in you, I sense a strange kindness. In ancient times, people crafted wondrous weapons and armor, combining shards of a rainbow-covered shell called the Sunstone's power. But now, only the Guru of Life knows the art of crafting such things, and even if others did, the Queen has ordered us to abandon the use of the sun's power. Such beauteous contentment there is newly blossomed and bud. Would that I could be a flower.
So do you remember that guy Toma who was exploring?
Yeah.
He was after the rainbow shell.
This is the font of recovery. That's the sun's temple, in which we see in the southern sky isle the sunstone. Once our primary source of power was enshrined there. However, the temple was sealed up along with the northern shrine. Once we did turn to our new energy source, the queen claimed that we had no need for the energy of the tired old sun.
So remember that Temple of the Sun in the prehistory age?
Yeah.
We will be able to create a sunstone there. And we will eventually find the rainbow shell.
Just normal. I have platinum armor too, but I need Her Majesty's permission to sell it. Okay.
Fun fact, I don't think we can ever actually get that. I'd open that book to figure out which one it is, because we already saw wind.
Which one? Oh, the one over here.
It's on the desk to do.
It's fire.
Okay, that's the third one. I would talk to everyone first, and then we'll just
What
find the
tempest
book.
must rage in the young... What tempest must
Lord
rage in
Janus'
Lord
head.
Janus's head?
He's that little boy.
His only friend other than his sister is the cat that follows him about. We've been seeing a great deal of young Lord Janus lately, but before he certainly showed his face. But now he paces around quite often, always looking upset. Her Majesty the Queen Zeal has two children, Lady Frilla and her young Lord Janus. Lady Shilla is an incredible child with extraordinary magic powers. With such a gift, her life must be in ease and all luxury.
Okay, there's one the final
you
book
must
right
have
there.
an unusual aura. You must possess the gift too. Yours is very primitive compared to ours, though. You poor thing. How is it all we came to powers we do? While some possess the gift while others lack it, it is a conundrum.
Okay, that open book I think is the one that has the okay, there's water.
And then you said this is where you think the riddle is?
Never mind, it must not be. Okay.
Those lacking magic are known as earthbound ones. They always have lived beneath the clouds. It's only fitting, after all. They lack our talents. That's a bit fucked up.
Yeah. But now you kind of think of it this way. These are people looking at the ones below from their ivory towers. I think we have to open them in specific order, so we have to close them all and then reopen them.
Gotcha.
Thankfully, it's something that's easy to get right if you get it wrong, so... Now let's see what that book says.
It all began eons ago when man's ancestors stumbled upon the shard of the strange red rock. Its power was beyond human comprehension. It cultivated dreams and gave birth to love and hate. Only time will tell how it ends.
Dreamstone.
Contain an unidentified object. But inside is a black gemstone.
Okay, that's a special accessory. So you can't use it for now, but when equipped on one of 3 specific characters, it will enable a triple tech, provided they all have their ultimate techs learned. If I'm not mistaken, that is Marl, Luca, and the other character we don't have yet.
Gotcha.
And it will enable a tech called Dark Eternal.
Cool.
But they also all have to have their final techs unlocked.
I hear Lady Sheila's power sources are mother's. Then there's her brother, young Lord Janus, his royal blood as well, of course, but doesn't seem to have any faintest trace of magical ability. I've been working on to fashion a capsule that will enhance one's magical skill, but precious products have been disappearing in recent days. It must be that naughty New who took them. They do love pranks. He's no doubt hidden them all about. How can I work like this?
Tickle the dude's back multiple times. Oh, never mind. First, take the one that's on the table.
What? Oh.
The capsule.
Oh, that capsule's not been completed yet. Too bad yet, huh?
Okay. Don't take the one on the table. Talk to the other people here.
I heard a strange prophet come through the palace. I do not know the details, but I heard he has powers most uncanny. Seal's progress stems from the new energy source. Its power far surpasses the sun's elemental energy. The gurus of life, time and reason dwell in the Seal. Their knowledge is and skill is without equal. Know you this, traveler? The Moonstone could be restored to a glorious sunstone if left back in the sun's warm light. But it would such require eons. None of us would ever witness a glorious grow again.
That's your hint that you have to take it to the 65 million BC Sun Temple.
A guru once told me that the Sunstone once held all the nearly infinite energy of our sun. Over the time, the energy was slowly depleted, and it turned the lightness into Moonstone. Water summons wind makes fire dance.
That New, I believe, does have something, but I don't remember how to get him to reveal it.
Man,
I think you're supposed to be able to tickle him, and he gives it up to you.
Where am I supposed to tickle him?
They got a tickle spot on their back, but that's the problem. There's no prompt.
Yeah.
So. Okay, well, we can go into the other room here. Because remember, there was two north-facing rooms.
Yeah. The construction of the ocean... The construction of the Ocean Palace has fallen behind schedule. An everlasting palace beneath the waves. It'll be a sight to see once finished. Behold, that window of the great blackbird built by Belisar, the guru of reason. To see it soar across
Go ahead. Go ahead, finish the context.
To see it soar across the sky, you think it alive. The guru is a genius.
Remember the guy at the Dome of Death Peak? That's his name.
Yeah.
So how would a guru from 12,000 BC end up in 2800 AD?
The Earthbound ones are being allowed to work on the construction of the Ocean Palace. It seems that they have their purpose. The structure you can see deep beneath the waves is below the Ocean Palace, some of our Queen's greatness. The palace is a beacon of light that will guide us to a brighter future. All praise the great and wondrous Queen Seal.
I do remember that New being, something you could interact with, but whatever. He only gives us a single capsule, if I remember right. So we've done everything here in Kajar, as far as I can tell.
Go here.
Yep. Guys, next up is the palace.
Cool.
Now exit. We're in a different cave now.
How are we looking? Okay, we do need to run an ad break here. So I will run that, and then we will be right back. Good news. We both got cheese. Took me an embarrassing long time to figure out the little stuffed animal dude on the bed was giving hints. I mean, yeah, that's kind of just a thing of this generation of game. Like, there is a little bit of a, like...
There's actual legitimate puzzle solving. And the games don't necessarily 100% tell you everything, they give you little hints.
Yeah.
But that was a hallmark of JRPGs from especially the early to mid-90s.
This is the Queen's Palace in the center of the Magic Kingdom of Zeal, which is to say the center of the universe. A little self-centered.
Aren't you better? Yes, there are the 3 books here, too.
That pendant of yours, it looks like Lady Sheila's, but it doesn't glow like hers.
Remember at the beginning
That's
of the game how her
interesting.
pendant reacted to the
That's
Yeah, remember at the beginning of the
interesting.
game? Yeah, remember at the beginning how her pendant reacted to the telepod?
Yeah. The Queen's 2 children, Lady Sheila and Lord Janus, get along so well. If only young Lord Janus would open up to others.
Well, let's see what that book is. Oh, oh, nothing.
Because it's flat and turned.
Yeah, because it's tilted.
Yeah.
You tilted a book. How dare you? That book is very upset.
The source of our energy rests below deep the sea. Once the exact location was determined, we began constructing the Ocean Palace there. The portal to the Ocean Palace is in Her Majesty's Audience Chamber. Mind you, it hasn't been completed yet. That wandering prophet is amazing. Every prophecy to escape his lips has come to pass. It's though he already knows the events to come. Unnerving, is it not?
That isn't foreboding at all.
Almost like time travel. My, what strange clothes! You must be travelers from afar. Use the font of recovery, like to recuperate from a long journey. Do you like plants, traveler? Yes. Oh, I love them too, but the queen has ordered me to burn this tiny sapling I received from the Guru of Life. He said it was a special tree with powers to restore the earth. Oh, what shall I
Hey,
do?
remember that seed in the future?
Grow in secret.
Grow it in secret.
You're right. The Queen's orders, though may it be you wouldn't burn a gift from the Guru of Life. Very well, then. I care for it somewhere safe and secret. Someday it just might help somebody else who loves earth and trees.
Well,
what
the game
happens-
doesn't specifically say so. I feel like that is actually related to that seed we find in the future.
Mhm. What happens if you tell her to burn it?
I don't actually know. I don't think
Oh,
she
and
actually does.
Could you scratch my back? Sure. Oh, wonderful. Oh, right there. You got it. Whew, thank you.
Okay, now we can go back to the other new, I think.
Yeah. What?
But first, let's get the secret passage unlocked here.
Oh, yeah. That's what's going on. So you are... What the... That man appeared only recently, but he earned the Queen's trust quickly with his strange, startlingly accurate predictions. His origins are mystery, but he is not one of us, enlightened ones, but nor is he an earthbound one. From where could such a man have come?
I got one idea.
The future. Weird, that book can't be opened either?
I may be wrong about that. There may not be one here.
Are you aware that Balthazar Guler... Isn't that the end of one of the bosses we fought? Balthazar?
No, he's the guy that was at the dome in front of Death Peak in the future.
Gotcha. You can see Anessa and Kajir. You'd best speak to the Queen or the Gurus if you wish to learn of Mamon's machine and the Queen's Ocean's Palace.
Machine.
But just between you and I'd not place much faith in any answers Her Majesty gave you right now. She's been different as of late. So she's been replaced.
No. More like corrupted.
The Queen's Counsel, Lord Dalton, was in charge of the Ocean's Palace construction until a wandering prophet arrived and took it over. Lord Dalton's a foul mood these days. Best avoid him if you can. The completion of the Ocean's Palace will secure everlasting glory in the Kingdom of Zeal. There will be no more fear or sadness, only eternal peace.
Yeah. Hate to say it. Life without fear and sadness ain't life.
The queen must have been born of a great deal of pain and sorrow and silence. Progress requires equal sacrifice. Much must have been given to allow the zeal to attain the glory it now knows. This way will take you to the bedchambers.
You can actually go in there, but I would see about talking to everyone else first if you want.
Okay. I wonder how the Guru of Life is doing. What are we supposed to do without him? Humans, I tell ya. I want to be the wind, Masa.
It's Masa and Moon.
Oh, someday if you try. Oh, you will someday if you try hard enough.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she likes to dream.
Our big sister.
I like the wind better than the dreams. Whoosh. I wonder how the Guru of Life is doing. What are we supposed to do without him? Humans, I tell ya. What?
I think of the other one we were talking to that talked about the big
I
sister.
want to be the wind, Masa. Oh, you will someday if you try hard enough. Our big sister, Doreen, went to Ensha
And Hasa again.
And Hasa again. Yeah, she likes to dream. I like the wind better than our dreams. Whoosh! This way to the
Don't
Mama
go there
machine
yet.
chamber.
That's the last thing we want to do here.
Do we talk to these two? I don't think so. He strives to make a time egg or some such nonsense, but he haven't seen him in years. Even Balthazar, who's designed Blackbird in the Ocean's Palace, has vanished. How strange that the three rulers who guided Zeal to its present glory have disappeared all at once. Didn't we just see Balthazar?
No.
Who did we
You
see?
heard about him.
Oh, who did we see? Who did we talk to at the temple? Or at
which
the
temples?
Blackbird? At Blackbird.
That was Dalton.
Okay.
The guy who's got a foul temper.
Beings that are born of dreams always return to them at the end. But at times, people's dreams and prayers call upon the power of Lavos and are made reality. Okay. So that's everyone talked in here. Should I go up and to the bedchambers now?
Yes, the bedchambers are the first one we want to go to. Only because there's a cutscene that plays out in there. I don't remember which side is which.
Sheila. Oh, Janus, you've returned. Is something wrong? The black winds. We feel the foreboding too. Don't worry, it'll be alright. Here, keep this close. What is it? It's an amulet containing my prayers. If something should happen, it will keep you safe. I wish I could remain with you always, but Mother has other plans. That's not our mother. She looks like her, but she's not the same inside. Even still, forgive me, Janus. Pardon, Your Highness. Pardons, Your Highness. The Queen has requested your immediate presence at the Ocean Palace. Very well. Well then, Janus, I must be on my way. Oh, who might you be? Forgive me, my lady, but we must hurry. If we are late, I fear it'll be, well, you know the Queen. Of course, my apologies.
You can go talk to Janice now.
Go away.
Now you can talk to the cat too, I believe.
Gibby? Don't waste your time. Alfredor only likes me.
Cat's like, yeah, right.
But what if I gave scritches?
I don't know. That may or may not work.
Lady Sheila's pendant was made from the same redstone of the Mamonchi Sheen. When she prays to the device, the pendant glows with an unearthly light.
Dreamstone.
Yep. Alright. Should I go scratch the back or go to the Mamon machine first?
Go scratch the back of the new at Anhasa.
Okay.
Because I think we had to get that first before we could do that to him. And
Yeah, that makes sense.
a freezing capsule is good. Because those are not very commonly found. For good reason, because otherwise you'd be able to max out your stats without maxing out your level. Or at least you'd be able to do it a lot more easily.
Precisely.
Thankfully, there's not a lot of backtracking to do here in Zeal. Oh, yep, now we can do it.
Ooh. Scratch, scratch. Whew. Scratch, scratch. T.
Now talk to the guy again and see what he says. I don't know if he says anything differently. Never mind. Okay. But that's all.
Can I scratch your back?
No. I believe that's everything for now, except for what we have to do at the palace.
So go back.
Yeah. What a prosperous magic kingdom up in the clouds. Surely nothing terrible could happen.
Nope.
Especially not feeding off of the power of Lavos. They are about to make me very, very angry.
Angie dragon.
No, that's Aisha. He's my kinder half.
Hmm.
But now I would see if we can go to the main chambers.
How
You're on an upper level. Because I believe there's we've gone to the bed chambers. Let's talk to the new right there.
Sway leads audience chamber.
Go to the audience chamber first.
Listen to me, the Earth is alive and always has been. She changes slowly, so you never see it, from flatlands into mountains, from mountains into seas. A way may someday open to even the forbidden shine in the north, or to the Sun Temple, but it could take untold years.
Gee, that explains why those might have been somewhere else.
Yeah.
It's only hundreds of thousands of years. Okay, now you're getting a little bit of a... The amulet is the key
Yeah.
to opening those strange doors.
Her Majesty said she has a business at the Ocean Palace. None may pass in her return. Your pendant looks identical to Lily Sheeta's. I heard that when Lily Sheeta communes with the Mammon machine, her pendant glows with a strange light. That
Try opening the door. Now we have to go see the Mammon machine.
Gotcha.
Because we're about to imbue that pendant. Gotta talk to the new again to get him out of the way.
The prophet's aura is clouded with hatred and sorrow. If he does not free himself from those emotions, he'll destroy himself and those he loves along with him.
That's strange. Hatred and sorrow.
Beyond lies Mammon's machine's chamber. You can feel glorious energy of lava surging from it. The Mammon machine came to see it? Yes. I thought as much. Can you feel the flow of mighty Lavos' power? Oh, it brings tears to my eyes.
I would talk to all the guys in here first.
The Mammon machine is moved to the Ocean Palace. We can extract even more energy from Lavos. The dream of eternal life may be possible. O mighty queen, our kingdom will reign for all eternity. This is the font of Zeal's power, the Mammon machine. It draws and magnifies limitless power of Lavos. Oh, that pendant, it's just like Lady Sheila's. When she clutches her pendant and prays to the Mammon machine, the pendant radiates with strange light. It's almost like if she was speaking to the device in the language that only the two of them could understand. Operating the Mammon machine requires magic powerful enough to regulate the energy of the machine extracts. Excepting the gurus, Lady Sheeta is the only one with such power. The three gurus constructed the Mammon machine from reddish stone that has been kept in the royal treasury for generations. The Guru of Life, Melkor, was in charge of the plans and conducted a great deal of research on the nature of Lavos. But now, well, I'm sure you know the rest.
Melchior, Balthazar, and I just went blank on the third one.
Malcor, Guru of Life, was opposed to the Queen's plans and disappeared shortly thereafter. It pains me to consider that some conspiracy may be at work, but it is terribly suspicious. When the Mammon machine was finished, the Queen became a different person almost overnight, as much a colder one. Just between us, I heard that anyone who opposes Her Majesty is not just the Earthbound ones, not just the Earthbound ones, vanished or never heard from again. That's...
Well, let's get that pendant powered up. And we're about to force entry into the Queen's Chamber.
Yep.
But also, fun fact, now we can open those doors, sealed doors in the future era.
Yeah.
All those things that we couldn't before.
Should I switch out my party anyway?
I would change out for Marl and Luca. Actually, Marl and Isla may be a good idea on that. We can switch Isla in later. Actually, no, keep her in for now, because we want her to learn Charm.
Yeah.
She needs that to get the Twin Charm dual tech with Marl.
We're working on Tier 2. And this is the... yeah.
And that is his final tech.
Gotcha.
It's 20 it costs 20 MP, and the max is 99. They used to call Rapid Fire Fist by the name Uzi Punch.
Hmm.
You know, like the machine guns.
Yes.
I liked that name a lot better.
We did it! Isla, go. No be scared, Bows.
That prophet looks odd. He has blue hair. That's strange.
Queen, who are you? How did you get in here? Your Majesty, these are the bringers of disaster of whom I spoke. Indeed, they and the Gurus are alike.
Yeah, the hero's like,
How dare Outlanders attempt to oppose me? Fools, one and all, Dalton, seize them. Yes, Your Majesty, with pleasure.
so this is a scripted fight. Funny enough, I believe in a New Game Plus, you are actually able to beat this guy. But in this particular version of the game, it is very unlikely that you can do that.
God, yeah, that does a lot
he
of
just hits
fucking
way too hard.
damage.
He basically does Boulder Toss to cut your HP in half, and then does that flame attack. Just... And he has Imitate, so he can actually copy magic and use it back against you.
Jesus, just one-shots.
Not quite, but it was close. Well, actually, I didn't one-shot her. He just copied light tech, so yeah. Yeah, this is a scripted fight. You're pretty much guaranteed to lose this. Again, like in a New Game Plus, it is possible to. It's not exactly a sequence break because these enemies are beatable. They're just not beatable in your first run.
Gotcha.
There's another scripted one coming up against Lavos.
Mwahaha, fear not, I won't kill you, not immediately, that is. I'll allow you to sample every type of pain and fear imaginable first. By the time we're through, you'll be begging us to end your suffering. Ah, what a delicious diversion.
Yeah, she's a douche.
Hot.
Oh, where's the Mammon machine? They moved it. That's not good.
Idiots. What will you do, Sheila? Let us help them. I don't think it'll be any use. And I don't think you'll be... I don't think it'll be any use, and you'll be in trouble if you let them escape. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. And they just might be able to rescue Malcor.
You're starting to see where the strange characters from other time zones are from.
Are you alright? Quickly, you must flee the palace. And if you can, please free the Guru of Life. He sent the Mountain of Woe, opposing my mother's plan. Please, you must help him. I'm afraid I cannot allow that. Your meddling tires me. It seems I'll need to put an end to who you hear. No, you mustn't. Don't. Meow. Very well, I'll spare their lives, but in return you will cooperate with me, Sheila. Now, show me it is how you came here.
They're about to seal the portal in the Tyranno lair.
So you came through here. Now, Sheila, once I throw them in, you will seal the portal shut. No, you can't make me. You will obey me. Their lives are at stake. Very well.
So we're gonna have to find another way back to Zeal,
Yeah.
because that is now locked from both sides.
Yeah. Please forgive me.
Wasn't a bitch until she started relying on.
Why did the Prophet let us go? They take Lavos' power. Lavos get weak? Wait a minute. The design from the door that Pendant opened seen in other places.
Yep. Specifically, there was one at Death Peak in the dome there with. Hey, look who it is! It's Balthazar.
Curious craft engraved there, and a mysterious force seals it shut.
We can now open all those doors in the future, and I suggest we go do that.
Let's check
Actually,
it out,
I suggest we go. I suggest we go get the double twin charm dual tech. Lyle already has boulder toss, so let's go to the hunting range. Plus, this is a way for us to recoup all our money. Well, we can recoup it after. Because Jimus is right about, and that boss that he was talking about that has those stealable items is coming up fairly soon. So it would be good to have that. But we will probably have to continue with the story on the next one, except we might be able to do some of the stuff in the future, because there's several doors to open.
Yeah.
And not all of them are required for the story progression. Only the one in Death Peak is, I believe. Well, the dome in front of Death Peak, anyway.
I don't know why they're all... Oh, because we were all weakened and we didn't heal. Oh well.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Effectively, you revived with 1 health. Nice. So you got... Okay, so you can actually learn Fire Sword 2 as long as Luca has Fire 2. Now, if you remember Ice Sword and Fire Sword, they were not area of effect. Ice Sword 2 and Fire Sword 2 are. So if you want to take Luca into the party in place of Marl, that temporarily had to learn a new tech. Plus, I really don't think we have to worry too much about healing with the news, because in a one-on-one, they're not that bad.
We have enough,
In fact, you can kill that slime thing down there if you
damage
want.
to single target that. Kill them.
You want to kill that slime thing down there for the 2 TP it has, go ahead. That'll learn the tech. You just learned Fire Sword 2. And something else, possibly.
Flame kick.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think that was one you could have done earlier, but... You should try, I'd swap Marl in for... I want you to swap Marl in for Isla real quick. And I just want you to see Antipode Bomb, too. Because that's a really cool tech. Plus, there's going to be like one more new that we're going to have to fight to get the TP, so... You also have the Delta Force triple tech, I believe, with those three. It's like a triple elemental attack. Antipode Bomb, too. It should be... Nope, not that one. There you go. This is going to be cool.
That is cool.
There's also a 3 later on, but it requires them to learn their ultimate attacks. Damn. That nearly one-shot him. But now you can swap Isla back in for Luca. Because Marl would be wise to keep in right now. Alternatively, you can put Frog in there in place of Marl. Because he still has some tech to learn.
Yeah.
He doesn't have Frog Squash yet. Plus he has heal, so he can heal the entire party as a single tech, so...
I love the round animations on all of the...
I know.
So good.
They're all unique for each character. That's kind of one of the interesting things.
Yeah.
Now, I'd say when Isla's closing in on learning Charm, or whatever it is for her, swap Marl back in, because then they get the dual tech automatically. Or alternatively do it after and then just fight one of those little slime enemies. So you only need a single TP to learn the dual and triple techs.
Gotcha.
But think of it, this is also a money grind, because, fun fact, we could go back to Medina Village and get like a mist robe or mist armor. Because remember, those are the armors they were also trying to, rip us off with.
When do we...
But those have a lot more defense than what we currently have.
Slurp Kiss.
Oh god, Slurp Kiss, you gotta see that. It's so funny. You'll have to use that on the next fight. I would use a Slurp maybe and just heal Chrono once and then use Slurp Kiss the next time around. Oh god, it's so good. It actually is an area, it is a full party heal, double tech. But you're gonna love the animation.
Alright. That is very funny.
It's also, if you ask me, superior to our Whirl. Our Whirl is a great heal. It's extremely valuable, especially early on. But this one does a partial heal and also status restore.
Nice.
Oh, well, we got the one where it didn't show up at either of the other locations. It can happen. I would say leave after fighting 2 of them.
Well, this way increases our chances the most.
Yeah, but usually it's fairly quick and easy to get the ones on the right side of the map. It's once you've beaten both of those that it gets a little more, random. Yeah, we're also getting TP towards Frog Squash, which I know you're going to love that as well. And hilariously, that will one-shot a new if they hit Frog with the headbutts, it reduces health to 1.
Mm-hmm.
Isla actually gets a tech like that too called Dino Tail, where the damage is like inversely proportional to how much health you have. So at 1 health, it deals maximum possible damage.
So you said it won't spawn if you're nearby.
You're not nearby enough right there, I don't think. But it's when the rain starts, like right as it begins. If you're too close, it won't spawn in that area.
So wouldn't waiting over
So,
here
like,
be
if you're-
better? Maybe? I don't know.
I'd still wait over in that area, like between the left and right halves of the map, like right about there. Yeah. But I would honestly just wait and get clear those two on the right side of the map, and then if you want to reset after, do that. Because I haven't noticed over the years that if you are too close to one of the spawn locations, the new will not spawn, even if it is still an available location. You're gonna love this.
Oh, that's cute.
I know. Just follows the heart. Man, that Zen Mono makes them a pushover. Isla also is very naturally strong, so...
Yeah.
You can actually stay up here in this corner now, because that one's been defeated.
Yeah.
And so if you actually go over on the upper part and just stay over here,
Yeah.
you can actually just go to the lower one and then hopefully make it to the other one. You can actually stay right about there, I think.
Yeah.
And you'll be far enough away that if it rains, the new in both areas will spawn. And you hopefully will be able to make it over to the other one in time. Since you won't have to climb down those vines to the left of you right there. Okay, never mind. Might not be enough time.
No.
Especially if you get hung up on the train, but... I think there's a possibility it could have been done, but...
I'll try again.
Yep.
It's not possible, I don't think. Let's hope I can do this. Come on. Maybe that's just too close for it to spawn over there? I will take my confirmation bias as confirming the truth. Let's go. All right. Still there, that was? Hello?
Oh darn, my mic was off.
Yeah, that might help.
Yeah.
All right, good. You haven't said anything in forever, so.
I wonder how long it was off.
I remember you talking about Slurp Kiss, and that's the last thing I remember.
Oh god, I've been talking all this time.
How'd your mic turn off?
Because I have a little box on it that it has controls.
Ah, and you hit them on accident.
No, I hit them meaning to go do something, then I didn't go do it, so kind
Ah,
of forgot I hit it. I forgot to turn it back on.
gotcha. Curious if this is going to be possible, because this is going to probably not trigger. Is this close enough where it won't trigger?
That's too close, yeah.
Okay. So if I wait here...
So there is actually an area down here that you can potentially camp at if you want to get to the one in the upper left. And it is below the slime and then the next platform down, like all the way to the edge. Yeah, there. If you're right there, you can just dart across and then hit that, go through the trees and...
Yeah.
That just one-shot him.
I'm just trying out all the text now.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Good time to do it, so...
So what are texts? Waiting on.
He's got Cure 2 on the way.
It's just
Oh,
one
she's
more.
almost got Charm. She'll get in one more. So I would change out, I would put Isla in the Marl in the party and play some Frog.
One shoot. Cure 2 as well. 404. Okay.
Still a ways off. She's got Iceberg Toss, and that's Ice Toss and Iceberg Toss are also cool.
Yeah.
Especially Iceberg Toss. I would actually consider using those against the new to try them out.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if you can steal anything from the new. I'm going to Google it. Oh, you can get something from it. You can get a mop. Which is more of a joke item, but...
That is pretty cool.
Holy cow.
Charm duel, twin charm duel.
Twin Charm.
Too strong. Take this.
I'd fight another new and use Twin Charm to steal a mop. It's a bit of a joke item, a weapon for Chrono, but... Because I think Twin Charm gives you a much higher chance of stealing the item.
Okay.
Plus, then you can you try out the other tech, the ice toss or whatever it was.
Tailspin.
Twin Charm first.
Twin Charm. This is. That's cool.
It's everything on a line, too.
Nice.
But the line is always the same. It's a line based on the enemy target, and it's always a horizontal.
All right.
Don't bother curing. Remember, we can go drink happy water. That's all we need for now.
All right.
Unless you're really hard up on fighting that third new.
Me.
You actually could have went south from that middle area where the one vine is on the plateau.
Oh, okay.
Because
Whatever.
that will go directly down to the entrance. If you actually notice. Well, not quite down to the entrance, but it'll be like adjacent to it. That's okay. Let's go drink happy water.
Which one is it?
It's the lower right.
Oh.
Oh shit, never mind. Oh, damn. Oh well, we can go to the end of time.
I think I am going to end stream a little early though.
Okay.
This is a good stopping point, do you think?
I'd say go back to the end of time using the Mystic Mountain portal.
Okay.
Because then we can save, we can heal, save, and...
Well, I was
check
gonna
out
do a
the-
bunch of the selling off screen.
That's fine.
So yeah, I was just gonna end
Yes,
here
that's fine,
and then
too.
I'll go back to the end of time before we end. All right.
Okay, sounds good.
So let's find anybody know who they any fun
Let me
raid
check,
targets?
Unfortunately, Kiwi just ended her stream, so... I do not know.
Um, all right, let's raid. Uncle Variant. Let's raid him. He's playing Enshrouded. Let's go say hi to our girlfriend, Uncle Variant. Alright, goodbye everybody. Hugs, hugs.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.